Hello everyone, this is Ashish Sani from Innovate Yourself. Welcome back to my channel. Once again, I am back with another session on Rasa Chatbot, and in today's session I will show you that how you can build your own Slack bot. So in short, we are going to connect or interface your Rasa Chatbot with the Slack so that you can have an advanced level of chatbot which companies are actually looking for. So let's get started and let's see how you can build your own Slack bot. So let's get started. Alright, so before starting, let's just understand like what chatbot we are going to have in here, which we will be connecting with the Slack bot, right? So for that, right now the chatbot which I am using in here is the one which I have already used in one of my previous session, where I have already shown you that how you can ask the chatbot that what is the subscriber count of my channel, right? So this is what exactly I'm doing. So just for the testing purpose, I'm using this chatbot, and whatever questions I'm going to ask to my chatbot, this time I will not ask them onto this Rasa Shell or Rasa X or Telegram or Facebook. I'm not going to use anywhere. Instead, I will be asking all those questions on to the Slack bot, right? So let's see how we can connect that. So this is the basic chatbot over here, right? So for starting, let's just go to the credentials. Let's just close rest of the files. All right. So here you can see in the credential, you are having multiple credentials. Like for the rest, in rest you don't need anything. In the Facebook, we have already seen. Here is an option for Slack. So in Slack, it is asking you to enter two options. The first one is the Slack token and the second one is Slack channel. So where are we going to get it? So that means that we have to create a channel on your Slack so that we can get this Slack token and the Slack channel, means the Slack channel ID. So we will be mentioning that over here. So once we will have everything connected, once we have the tokens over there, we will connect them onto the Slack bot using this Rasa chatbot, and then my chatbot will respond to you on the Slack bot channel, right? So this is all that we have to do. First uncomment this part. All right. So I have uncommented. Now it's time to fetch these values which are actually necessary for creating your Slack bot, right? So for that, what exactly you have to do is you have to go to the official website for the Slack, and there we already have one website which is like api.slack.com/apps, and don't worry about the link. I will leave a link in the description. So here you can see, this is the API, this is the website where you have to go, right? So this is api.slack.com/apps. So this is the website, right? And don't worry about the link, I will leave a link in the description. Alright, as you can see on my screen, you are having three different applications, which is like app name over here, and these are the applications which I have already created. But in your case, if you are using it for the first time, then you will not get these options. Instead, you will only get this single option like create new app. So let's get started and let's create a new one, right? So I'm going to click on this create new app. Now it is going to ask you for the name, so just write a name for it. Let's say Innovate Yourself subscribers, right? So it's like I'm going to check for the subscriber count, so that's why I'm writing this, right? And after that, just go in here. Right now, as you can see, I already have the Rasa contributors over here, so that's why I will select in here. But if you don't have, don't worry, just click on this sign into another workspace. So based on that, you will be able to move ahead, right? So in my case, I am just clicking on Rasa contributors. So once it is done, just click on create app. All right, so you can see here are multiple options, right? But you don't have to go to rest of it. Just leave everything for now. Just in here, what exactly we are going to do is we are going to let's say take an input from the user, and based on that input we are going to reply to the message which the user have input based on the chatbot, which will be linked to the Rasa chatbot. So in short, we are going to work with the incoming webhooks, which is for the post messages from external source into Slack. So this is what exactly we are doing. So just click on incoming webhooks. All right, so you can see in here incoming webhook. So now you have to activate incoming webhook. So for that, by default it is off. Just click on off. so it will turn it to on, right? So this is what I have done. Now just go in here, you can see you are having multiple options over here, like webhook URL for the workspace, and right now to dispatch message with the URL, send a message or something, right? So you can read it, but right now we don't have to add anything over here, just because this will be added in a different way, right? And that different way is that you have to go to interactive and shortcuts. Just click on this. Now in here you will see the option interactivity. Just click on this off, so it will change to on, right? So now in here you can see like request URL. So here what you have to do is you have to pass the URL, and that URL is the webhook URL based on which you will connect your Rasa chatbot to your Slack bot. So this is what you have to do, right? And one more thing, this URL which we are going to mention over here, this is a public URL, right? Or let's say this should be a server which should be running live but right now we don't have any server, so that's okay. I have already shown you in one of my previous session that we can use ngrok in that case. So let's just open this ngrok, right? So for that I have the ngrok on my downloads, right? I hope it is visible to you, right? Okay, so in here it is downloads, and just start the ngrok at port number 5005, right? So just press enter. Alright, so you can see the ngrok is running and you are having the forwardings for HTTP and HTTPS, but we need the HTTPS one, so just copy this one HTTPS, right, and just paste it here, right? And after that you have to mention like webhooks /slack/ webhook, right? So this is a complete URL which you have to mention over here. Now just copy this, right, and just move ahead. Okay, so I have added this URL over here, right? Now just click on save changes, so it will make the changes and it will add it to your request URL, right? So once this part is done, now you have to go to this OAuth and permissions, so just click on this. Alright, so in here you can see there are multiple options, so you have to click on the first option, which is to install app to workspace. The one which you have seen in the beginning for this incoming webhooks, there it was asking you to add a workspace, right? So we were not adding it over there, but yeah, we are adding it from here by clicking on this install app to workspace. So just click on this. Alright, so here you can see Innovate Yourself subscriber is requesting permission to access the Rasa contributor Slack workspace. Where should Innovate Yourself subscriber post? So in short, now you need a channel where you should talk to your bot and your bot should reply to you. So this is what we actually want over here, right? So right now in here you can see there are multiple options, there are multiple channels on my Slack, but I don't have anyone which I am using right now for. So for that, just go to the Slack, right? So as you can see, I am already on my Slack, and in here what you have to do, you just have to go to channels and click on this plus to add a new channel, because whatever channel you will be creating over here, we will be using that channel in here in this part, right? So here this is what we will be doing. Now in here just mention a name, let's say Innovate Yourself subscribers, right? So this is a name which I am giving, and just mention a basic introduction for it. Alright, and you can also make it a private, but right now I don't want to make it private, so okay, don't make it private for now, right? Now just click on create. Okay, now leave it. Okay, so now your channel is created, right? Now you have to search for this channel over here, so just go in here, So can you see it anywhere? Right, we will not see it just because I haven't refreshed it. So just click on refresh. Okay, now search in here. Okay, can you see this? Innovate yourself -subscribers. So just click on this and allow it to post the messages, right? So this is what we are doing in here, right? And one more thing, like here you can see now bot user OAuth access token. So this is a token which we need, right? We need to copy this one into this credentials over here. So we will copy it over here, right? But let's just add this new redirect URL over here. So just click on this and let me just paste the URL which I have already copied, right? So I'm adding it. So I have added this over here. Now add it. So this is the same URL which we mentioned before for the webhook part, right? So this is the same one, and click on this save URL. Okay, so this is what I have done over here, right? So once you are done with this part, now just copy this, and just paste it here. Okay, so this is the authentication token which will remind that the one Slack bot which you are mentioning over here will be connected to this chatbot which you are running on your local right now, right? So this is what we are doing. And after that you do one thing. Okay, this is done. Now go to this events and subscriptions, and here you have to click on this enable events, and you have enabled it. Now again copy the same URL. I don't have it right now because I just copied the access token, right? So now let's just copy it again. Copy it, go to the event subscriptions again, click on OK, like for the enabling of it. Now just paste the URL here, right? And you can see your URL didn't respond with value of the challenge parameter. This is because right now my URL is not active, my Rasa chatbot is not active. So to make it active, just go over here and in here just type Rasa run. So what this will do is this will just run your Rasa server, and based on that it will just communicate that whether this is actually alive or not. If it is alive, then it will pass it on, or let's say it will verify it. Otherwise it will show you the message like this only, right? So this is what it is doing. So let it run. Once this will be running, we can retry it, right? Okay, so you can see my Rasa server is running now. Now I can go back and click on retry. Okay, still showing. Okay, it's not completely running. I'll let it finish. Okay, now it is running. Now retry it. Okay, so can you see now it is verified automatically? Maybe some network issue or something, so that's why it was not doing it, but automatically it got work and it is verified now, right? So once this is done, we have to move to the next step, and in the next step you have to go to this subscribe to bot events, and in here you have to add bot user events. So there are many events that you have to add in here so that you can make your chatbot work with Slackbot, right? So for that, the first one and the very important one which you should write over here is this. Okay, it's not working right now, no worry. Before that, just mention message.im, just add it, message dot groups, right? So we have added so many of it, right? Okay, do one thing, save it for now. Sometimes it happens like it does not show you immediately, it takes some time for it, no worries. So by the time, let me just make the changes, and to make the changes whatever we have made over here, you have to reinstall your app, right? So just click on this, reinstall your app. It will again ask you for this. You have to again select the like channel name. So this is the one, Innovate Yourself Subscribers, and allow it. Once this will allow it, after that we can again go back. Okay, so you have reinstalled your app. Now just go to app home, and in here you will see an option, always show my bot as online. So just click on this, so it will set your bot online. So this is all that we want, right? So this is what I have done. Okay, so this is all that I have done. Now click on here, and the one which you are using right now, right click on that, just copy link location. So from here we will get the ID for it. This is the channel ID which we will need, right? So right now I'm just pasting it over here. So the last one which you can see in here, this is the ID. So just copy it and paste it over here and remove this one. Okay, so this is the channel token and this is the channel ID, right? So this is what I have added over here, right? Okay, so Rasa Run is running, right? And also run the Rasa Run actions, because this is also needed for our chatbot, right? Okay, it is running now, right? Now go back in here, and in here you are having one more thing. Okay, so in here can you see this is a URL, or let's say this is a curl request. When I'm going to copy it and when I'm going to run it, this will send a message on the behalf of your chatbot and it will be sent to you, right? And where it will send back? It will send back onto the Slack bot, right? So here you can see this is a Slack bot which I'm having in here, right? So here it will send a request back. So let me just show you that. I have copied this request, this curl request, and I'm pasting it now. So when I will run it over here, it will send this message like hello world onto your front end side, right? So can you see hello world? So this is the one, right? So now click on this, go to app. Okay, so this is a channel where you have to talk to your bot, right? So this is all that we want, right? So the first thing is you have to run this, otherwise you won't be able to move to that step. So that's why it is only needed to be run once. After that you can directly talk to your bot, right? So this is what I want. So now when I will say hi, let's see whether it's working or not. So I said hi and go in here, and it is saying received retry #1 request from Slack due to HTTP timeout. Means something went wrong. And what is that something wrong? So let me show you that. Now go in here, now go to OAuth and permissions, and in here just go to this scopes, and inside scope bot token scopes. So in here just click on this add auth scope, and in here just type chat colon write. So this is the one you have to select. So just click on this, and after that when this is done, it will ask you to reinstall your app to make the changes. So this is really needed. Once this is done, you will be able to talk to your Slack bot. Now go in here and you need to search for the channel which you just created. Okay, so everything is done, it is success, right? So that means we have done most of the things. Now go to the Slack bot. So this is the Slack bot over here. Now here click on this and say hello. Okay, all right, no problem. If this does not work, then we are having another option to make it work. So for that, now you have to go in here and in here you have to pass three more parameters. The first one is Slack retry reason header, second one is Slack retry number header, and the last one is error ignore retry. So these are the three things which we have to mention. So let me just mention it. Alright, so I have done this now. Now just stop this and rerun it. Alright, so your chatbot is running now. Now go back and again talk to your bot. Alright, can you see? When I said hi, it is replying, hey, how may I assist you? So let's say okay, maybe I got some error. Yeah, just because of some reason it is not able to fetch the number of subscriber, but that's okay. It's not able to find it, that's okay. But yeah, it is replying you that your subscriber count is error, just because I have mentioned it in that way. So that's why your bot is replying to you, right? So this is the way how we can talk to your bot. Let's say bye, so your bot will reply to you accordingly. Can you see? So now whatever messages I am sending to the bot, in short the Slack bot, your Slack bot is going to reply you as per that, and now you can have a better conversation and you can use it with your industrial applications in your website or anywhere. You can use it anywhere wherever you want to use it, because now you have understood that how you can build your own Slack bot, right? So that is it for today. I hope you have got the idea like how you can do this part, but still if you're facing any difficulties in understanding this topic, then feel free to leave a comment below in the comment section, and also click on the like button if you have liked this video. And also if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet or you are new to this channel, then click on the subscribe button so that you do not miss any videos, and also you can press the bell icon if you don't want to miss any updates from my channel. Till then, bye bye and happy learning.